It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Good morning and welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on Saturday, the 6th day of November, 2021. Coming to you from Bedford County, Virginia, Central Virginia area. On a kind of coolish sort of day, going down in the 30s at night all week. High today's mid-50s. So, but at least it's not precipitating. So that's one good thing. All right. We got a couple things to cover here on this Saturday morning. One, it's National Nachos Day. Couldn't get that out. So, go out and have a Mexican meal today and order some nachos to celebrate National Nachos Day. Busy week in the cruise industry. Of course, we had the Rotterdam sailing yesterday, which was a brand new ship. We'll talk about that a little bit. But it's a busy weekend both today and tomorrow. Today's sailing from Baltimore, you've got the American Cruise Line's Independence leaving on a 14-night cruise. Down in Port Everglades, you got Odyssey of the Seas on a 5-nighter, Celebrity Reflection on a 7-nighter, Celebrity Edge on an 8-nighter, Viking Star on a 10-nighter, Emerald Princess on a 10-nighter, and Nieuw Amsterdam on a 7-nighter. Busy day. Over in Galveston, we got the Carnival Dream on an 8-nighter, Carnival Vista on a 7-nighter. Out in Los Angeles, on Long Beach, you got Carnival Panorama on a 7-nighter. San Pedro, Los Angeles, you got Majestic Princess on a 7-nighter. Down in Miami, you got Carnival Sunrise for a 5-nighter, Symphony of the Seas, a 7-nighter, the Meraviglia for a 7-nighter, and Carnival Freedom for an 8-nighter. Over in New Orleans, Carnival Valor for a 5-nighter, Port Canaveral Mariner of the Seas for a 5-nighter. Our friend Nikki just got off of that this morning. Disney Fantasy, a 5-nighter, Carnival Mardi Gras 7-nighter, and Carnival Magic an 8-nighter. So a busy day today. Tomorrow, of course, I put the Sunday schedule up on Saturday simply because, we don't do this show tomorrow. I do the Cruise Amigos. But tomorrow from Baltimore, you've got the American Star on a 14-nighter. West Palm Beach, the Grand Classica, our friends down at Bahamas Paradise on its usual 2-nighter. Down in Port Everglades, Celebrity Equinox on a 12-nighter. Over in Galveston, Liberty of the Seas, a 7-nighter. Los Angeles, San Pedro, Norwegian Bliss sails on a 7-nighter. Down in Miami, the Scarlet Lady on a 5-nighter. Carnival Horizon on a 6-nighter. Oasis of the Seas, a 7-nighter. New Orleans, we got the Carnival Glory on a 7-nighter. Up in Manhattan, the Norwegian Breakaway on a 14-nighter. That's the Breakaway going to New Orleans, where she will homeport. Up in Port Canaveral, the Divina sails on a 4-nighter. Tampa Bay, Celebrity Constellation on a 5-nighter. And out on the West Coast, San Diego, the Koenigsdam for a 7-nighter. And San Francisco, we see the Ruby Princess for a 5-nighter. Busy weekend. Terrific for the cruise industry restart. All right, the headlines today. Wonder of the Seas update. Of course, the Rotterdam in service. That sailed yesterday. Huge day for Port Everglades. We're going to talk about that. And much more live this morning at 11. Now, Elizabeth on location. Kind of stumped you with the New Zealand ones yesterday. So this will be a little bit easier. According to Elizabeth, this is a whole lot easier. This is a real easy one. You should get this one. I'm telling you, folks. I got this one. So you should certainly get it. I got this one relatively quick, too. So But take a look, decide what it is, stick your answer in the chat box. I'll get over there eventually. I will, I promise. All right, weather. 9 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, the center of Tropical Storm Wanda. About 600 miles west of the Azores, Wanda is moving toward the south about 5 miles an hour. This general motion with a further decrease in forward speed is expected to continue this morning. A sharp turn toward the northeast is forecast to occur by this afternoon, followed by acceleration toward the northeast tonight, with that motion continuing Sunday and Monday. Maximum sustained winds are about 50 miles an hour now with higher gusts. Tropical storm force winds extend about 105 miles from its center. The estimated pressure is up to 998, so that is showing some signs of weakness. Obviously, it's in warmer water now, but it's going to turn north this afternoon, so it's probably not going to strengthen a whole lot before it starts moving into cooler waters. And then that's going to go on and break it down. So thankfully, it did not get as far south as could have happened. So that should be gone, hopefully, by Monday. We won't have to mess with that one anymore. And it still can't tell what's going to happen out on the Pacific side of things. As of 4 o'clock Central Daylight Time, the center of Tropical Depression 18E was located about 525 miles south of Salina Cruz, Mexico, of course. The depression is moving toward the west about 14 miles an hour, a westward to west-southwestward motion, with a gradual increase in forward speeds expected over the next few days, which is just going to put it straight out over water, more water. It's not going to hurt anything. Maximum sustained winds about 30 miles an hour now. Not a whole lot of change in strength is expected. Pressure is still up fairly high at 1,008. The other one also is a pretty good ways away from land. Showers and thunderstorms have continued to increase over the past few hours and associated with the low pressure located several hundred miles south of the southern tip of Baja California Peninsula. Recent satellite-derived surface winds indicate that the center of circulation is elongated and not well defined. A short-lived tropical depression is likely for later today while the system moves west-northwestward 5 to 10 miles an hour. Environmental conditions are forecast to become unfavorable for further development by late Sunday or early next week. But for the next 48 hours, 80% chance of further development. Over 5 days, 80% chance. So that's going to strengthen some, but I don't think it's going to head toward land at all. This doesn't seem that way to me. All right. It would be nice, folks, if that's done by Monday or Tuesday, done for the year. I'm tired of messing with it. Okay. I'm looking over at, we got a ding, 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 ding already, I see, from Tom Henry, and it came from Cindy. Cindy says that's Cabo San Lucas. And Cindy is absolutely right. Ding, 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 ding. So, very good, Cindy. Glad you got it instead of hot air there. Hot air Tom. All right. Wonder of the Seas. It will be the biggest cruise ship in the world. Wonder of the Seas is setting sail from the shipyard for the final time. It's been her home for the past 2.5 years. The Chantiers de Atlantique shipyard in Saint-Nazaire has completed the majority of construction, and the vessel is headed to Marseille, France, where the finishing touches will be applied. At 236,857 gross tons, Wonder of the Seas is now not just the biggest cruise ship in the world, a title she takes over from Symphony of the Seas. She's 5% larger than her sister ship, Oasis of the Seas, which was the first Oasis-class ship when she launched 12 years ago in 2009. Once she does complete her final touch-up in Marseille, Wonder of the Seas will set course for the U.S., where she's expected to start operation in March of 2022. So you'll probably want to keep that one in mind for the springtime. All right, we mentioned it yesterday. The Rotterdam sailed. That, of course, is Holland America's brand new ship. She set sail last evening from Port Everglades on her inaugural Bahamian cruise. The voyage is a 5-night sailing that will visit Bimini, spend 2 days at Half Moon Cay. Following today's voyage, Rotterdam will sail in the Caribbean through April. Cruises range from 6 to 11 nights and include southern, eastern, western, and tropical itineraries. Those seeking a longer getaway can embark on a collector's voyage, combine back-to-back-to-back itineraries that explore more than one region. I sincerely hope to be on the Rotterdam sometime this spring. I'm not going to do it the first go around, but soon after that, that would be nice. I mentioned this earlier when we went through the ships, but this is a huge, almost looks like pre-pandemic day in Port Everglades, with six cruise ships sailing with passengers on board. 6 of 8 terminals are in use today, so it's not a port record, but the ships are not filled to capacity. So it's not a record-setting day, but it's certainly good to see that many ships sailing from Fort Lauderdale, Port Everglades. And again, running over what's sailing today: Celebrity, Edge, Celebrity Reflection, Emerald Princess, New Amsterdam, Odyssey of the Seas, and Viking Stars. Big day. All right. That's it. Wasn't that much in the news today. I was, typical Saturday. Everybody's more concerned with getting the ships going, which is a good thing. I am probably going to have my schedule up. I'm still playing with the idea of putting it on my blog. I might do both for the time being, but I'm probably going to be using that Shipmate app. Haven't totally decided yet. So that will be done probably today or tonight. All right. Over in the chat room, Kenneth's with us. Hi, Kenneth. Kenneth and Robin up in Pennsylvania. Sunny out, but cold. Yeah, there's Nikki. Just got off Mariner of the Seas. Nice visit to Cocoa Key for the first time. Currently on I-95, 30 miles from home. You'll be home shortly. You might be home by now. I don't know when you posted that at 10:57. So you're about 30 miles home. Should be home by about 15 minutes from now. So I still want to know. We got to talk about how was the Mariner of the Seas, and you're gonna talk to me soon. Did you take any pictures? You can post them. Glad you guys are home, or almost home, Nikki. Gretchen's with us. A frosty 38 degrees, sunny with a high of 54 expected. It's about what it is. That's pretty much the same as it is in Virginia. Welcome back, Nikki. Hot Air Tom says hi to everybody. Hot Air Tom not only got his stitches out, they took the pins out. He still has to wear a boot for a while, but he got to take a shower. So I'm sure everybody can take a good whiff. Can't smell Hot Air Tom today. That's probably Cindy's real happy about that too, I would imagine. Carol's with us. Hey, Carol. Hot Air Tom says we are toasty with the gas logs, taking the chill out. Yeah, man, I tell you what, I'm just not ready for winter yet, folks. But Katie's with us. Hi, Katie. She says, how was the cruise also? Everybody wants to know how the cruise was, Nikki. There's Elizabeth down in Cozumel. Sunny but chilly Cozumel. It's only 81, but it's windy. Oh, that's too bad. Windy and 81 in Cozumel. Amy says, it's wonderful to hear you announce all those cruises that are up and running. I hope they never shut down again. Boy, isn't that the truth? Part of it, Amy, is that it feels good for me to announce those things. Part of it's to keep track of what's happening here in the States. I mean, I don't want to do world cruises. I get bored with sitting there reading off a litany of the worldwide cruises. But I like keeping up with what's in the state. And I researched this ahead of time so I can start looking at what's sailing and what I need to look at for filling in my schedule and stuff, as I'm now going to start getting really regular with cruises until the money runs out, which I hope never happens. So, Katie guessed Nassau. No, it was Cabo. Cindy was right on that. 63 in Orlando. Cooler weather. Yeah. Everybody says, great job, Cindy. Well done, Cindy. Watch out, because Monday will be more challenging. Elizabeth on location is laying down at Gauntlet. So it says Monday's going to be more challenging. I'm up for that. Katie, Hot Air Tom wants to know if you're packed yet. Oh, she says not yet. All right. Hot Air Tom says NCL has loaded a few cruises for early 2024. Are we ready to start planning? Nice 14-day Jade cruise to Southern Caribbean out of Tampa on February 25th. Sounds like a nice BD cruise for Cindy. February 25th, Southern Caribbean cruise out of Tampa. That's an interesting one, Hot Air Tom. Since we cruised 15 days, that'll give us something to see what the cruise next office has for any perks. We'll need some certificates for this anyway. Elizabeth says, love to hear more ships out there right now. Yeah. I like the idea of you putting your cruises on your blog. I might have to bring my son in to do some reprogramming, but I'm really thinking about that one. I do the cruise line app, Hot Air Tom says too, but not aware you can look at other scheduled cruises. Just occasionally see a handle I recognize on my cruises. That's what I thought. I was wondering how that worked, and I'm thinking more in the lines of making it my schedule accessible to anybody who wants to see it, in case you want to try to hook up with me. And then the outside possibilities of if you want to put them on my calendar too, your cruises on my calendar, that would be okay too. It's all part of the family. Chillie's Cruises family. That'd be cool too. Katie says 15 days out from her cruise. Yep. Otter says, Nikki, that was a short cruise. Yeah, that was a 3-nighter, I think it was. Yeah, 3 nights. We'll send photos when not driving less than 10 miles from the house. Getting close to home. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for me today. Tomorrow, Cruise Amigos, we have, of course, Amigo John is supposed to be in Amsterdam tomorrow. We're going to have to chat with him about the Bliss having an itinerary change. They did away with Portugal, Delgado, Portugal. And it's still like the other one we talked about yesterday or the day before, whenever it was. It's going to get into New York a day early, but you can't get off the boat. You got to stay on the boat, sitting there in the New York port for 24 hours before John can get off the boat and go get on his train, and a train taking to the farm. Actually, I think the train goes to Chicago, and then he gets another train to the farm, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, he's in Amsterdam tomorrow, if memory serves me correctly. And he's supposed to be trying to find a professional lady of the evening to interview. That was his assignment for tomorrow in Amsterdam. We'll see if he completed his assignment or not. Shane was supposed to be with us from Virgin Voyages tomorrow. However, I got a text from him this morning. He's got a case of the flu or something he's come down with. He's feeling really rough today. Play that one by ear. Obviously, if he's sick tomorrow, I'm not going to make him go through an interview. I'll just back him up to another date, and we'll give him hell when he comes aboard again. That's all. Don't mind giving Shane hell. Yeah, that'll be fun. So anyway, not sure other than John, and not sure if he's in Amsterdam and if he's going out to find the lady of the evening or not. We'll see. Anyway, Emily popped in. Hey, Emily, glad to see you. Just coming in from a quick hello. All of us ladies and soon-to-be bride have been getting ready for today and tonight. Yeah, I saw some of the pictures. Hey, Bonnie's here. Hi, Bonnie. How's Bubba and Princess down there in Florida? It's good to see you again, Bonnie. All right, guys, that's going to wrap me up for today. Again, you guys stay out of trouble. Have a terrific weekend. I'll be back for Cruise Amigos tomorrow at 2:00 Eastern Standard Time and 1:00 Central Standard Time, which should be 7:00 Greenwich time, which is now London time. So anyway, we change our clocks tonight, but we're going to be back to the same spread as it used to be with London. So that's for tomorrow. Other than that, guys, I'll see everybody back here, same time, same channel, same place on Monday for Monday Travel and Cruise Industry News at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. You guys have a terrific weekend. This is the old fat travel guy. Later, y'all.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you'd like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.